Hey guys, Rob Swan with Swan Realty. I want to give everybody an update on the electrical situation in the Upper Red River Valley. Kit Carson and their CEO Luis Reyes did a presentation today and a meeting in town. Kind of let everybody ask questions, in regards to when's this getting fixed, what's going on, how's this all working. So the meeting lasted about an hour. It was attended by a couple dozen people, but yeah, I'm going to summarize it for you just in case you weren't able to watch it on Zoom or did not attend. Okay, to start with, I think I told everyone last time that there's a couple of contractors that are going to be working up here. The first contractor is supposed to start tomorrow. What he is doing is they are setting poles and they are doing wiring. So that is all going to start taking place tomorrow. They have electricity up to about 161 Upper Red River Valley Road. So beyond that, no electricity, but it's to that point, and they're going to start wiring from there. Now, as they get to areas that have taps that go over to houses or neighborhoods, they are going to wire those taps. So the whole thing is not going to have to get done in order for an individual house to get wired up. The couple things with that, this I thought was good news too. I was a little concerned about the Wi-Fi up here as it all runs on the same lines. They did say that the Wi-Fi and the fiber optic and the electricity is going to be all wired at the same time. So it's all going to move progressively up the mountain. So that was good news. That we had originally or previously I had discussed the issue regarding parts and poles and transformers and wire. It appears that has all been resolved, and they do have enough money and they do have enough parts to get everything up here wired. So that was good news. Now, there was some talk earlier in the week. I think the mayor made mention of making sure your meter boxes are intact. So if your area has been wired up and you still don't have electricity, the meter boxes. So I just want to make sure everybody understands what that is. This is your meter box. It looks just like this. Some of them are on the side of the houses. Some of the newer ones they put out by the road, but that is a meter box. Now, responsibility for wiring. I need to make this really clear because the homeowner does have some responsibility. So the contractor, Kit Carson has the responsibility for the main lines and the taps going to the meter box. So from the meter box to the house is 100% the responsibility of the homeowner. So if a tree came down, took out your wire, you're going to have to get an electrician in there and get it wired up. If there's been damage to it, the electrician can, make repairs, whatever needs to be done, and sign off on that, and then Kit Carson will wire it. So, for example, this particular meter box, all of this came off of the pole at the top. So, from the meter box going up into the house, that's what this is. There's fiber optic in here. There's power in here. This was all ripped out of the top of that box. So there could be damage inside the box. So again, if your neighborhood got powered up and you don't have power yet, you've got to get an electrician out there. If you're not sure, have somebody go look, take a look yourself. If you're really in a bind, call us. We can go take a look. But you may have to get an electrician if there's been damage from the meter box to the house. You're not going to be able to just walk over and look at it and tell. Now, I did see a couple in the neighborhood. I'm right off of Shady Lane here. There's a couple of them that are obviously destroyed. They're laying in the snow in pieces. So obviously those are going to have to be repaired or replaced. And if you need an electrician, give us or send me a private message and I can get you some numbers, but we got plenty of good electricians around here. So anyway, that's the update for the day. The big elephant in the room question was, when's this all going to get done? They would not give us a timeline no matter how far they were pushed, and probably for good reason. They don't know, and they don't want to give anyone false hopes. So until they start in on the project and get an idea of how things are going, they're probably not going to have a timeline. The contractor is supposed to start tomorrow. I'm going to call Luis here in a couple of days, see if I can get some more updates. But until then, if you need anything, give me a call or if we can be of assistance. But it looks like things are moving, so hopefully we'll just keep going.